Morning, welcome. Can I get started? What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what we're here for.
Yay. I don't know if my microphone's going to work, but we're here, so we'll deal with that later. So let's get started. I'm going to sit down since you guys are all seated. And if you've got somebody blocking you and you want to slide around, go for it. So let's start first by sitting up nice and tall. If it's not comfortable to sit cross-legged, you can bring your legs out straight. And we want to find a nice length in the spine. Sitting up nice and tall, but allowing those natural curves to be in the spine. And then if you're comfortable, you can close your eyes. And we're just going to take a moment to check in with the body. Just take a moment to notice. Notice where you're holding on to tension. And then we're going to play around with the breath a little bit. So let's take a moment to check in with the breath. So without changing anything, just notice what your breath is doing. And then when you're ready, let's start with an alternate nostril breathing technique. So if you haven't done this before, got some new folks, so they probably haven't. I'm going to show you how to do it. We'll go nice and slow. So you're going to take your right hand, and you can either tuck the index finger and the middle finger into the palm, like that, or you can rest it up on your forehead. That might be easier to get started. The thumb is going to close off the right side, and the ring finger is going to close off the left nostril, but not at the same time. Okay, so the pattern is you inhale one side, exhale out the other side, and then inhale that same side and back out that first side. So that's one round. So I'll walk you through it. If your breath is longer or shorter than what I'm saying, just go with your breath. Don't worry about catching up or being ahead of what I'm saying. All right, so resting the hand where it needs to be. We're going to start with the thumb closing off the right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril, mouth is closed. Pause for a moment, switch fingers, close off the left, open the right. Exhale out the right nostril. Inhale, right nostril. Pause, switch fingers, open the left, close the right. Exhale out the left side. Inhale, left. Pause, switch fingers, open the right side, exhale out the right. Inhale, right. Close the right, exhale, left. Inhale, left. Close the left, exhale, right. Inhale, right. Close the right, exhale, left. Let's do one more round. Inhale, left. Close the left, exhale, right. Inhale, right. Close the right, exhale, left. Release the hand. Come back to your regular breath. Excellent. All right, so let's move around a little bit here. If you've been sitting cross-legged, bring your legs out straight. If they're out straight, that works. And if you want, you can wake them up a little bit, pound the legs into the mat. And let's start with our far joints. So we're going to start with the ankles here. Extending the heels away from the torso. So in theory, we're sitting at kind of a 90-degree angle. If you have tight hamstrings, that might not be comfortable. A little bend in the knees. And then we're going to point the toes. So we want to keep the heels on the floor so we're not hyperextending the knees. Excellent. And then circles around with the ankles. You can do 1 foot at a time, or both of them together, or maybe opposites. Excellent. And then let's move the toes a little bit here. So I'm going to show you with my hands because you probably can't see my feet. So we're going to open the big toe and the pinky toes away from each other, and then let them close back up together. Excellent. And then let's finish with our windshield wipers. So the feet go over to the side, and maybe you can feel that internal, external rotation from the ankle to the hip. Excellent. All right, from here, you can come back to cross-legged if that was comfortable, or keep the legs out, and we're going to move up to the arms, wrists. So both arms come straight out in front, tuck the thumbs, or wrap the fingers around, make circles around with the wrist. Maybe they go same direction, opposite direction. Getting into the elbows and the shoulders. Excellent. So we'll release that, and then let's bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, and make figure eights. And then pause for a moment. We're going to pull the hands apart and switch which fingers on top. Excellent. We'll release that. Check it out. And then moving up to the neck. So finding this nice tall seated posture again. And we're going to move the head with the breath. So we'll start with an inhale. On the exhale, chin comes down to the chest. Inhale, coming up, looking up. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, down. Next, inhale back to center. Now we're going to do our side to sides, our laterals. So you can do the same that I'm doing or mirror, so the opposite I'm doing. Either way, just do it evenly. So let's inhale again. On the exhale, coming to the first side, ear to shoulder. Inhale, head comes back up. Exhale, second side. Inhale, center. Exhale, first side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, back to center, and we're going to go one more time each side. Exhale, first side, and bring that arm out and over, resting that hand on the opposite side of the head, making space between the ear and shoulder. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, lift that arm up, head comes back to center. Let's take another inhale. On the exhale, ear to shoulder. On the second side, arm comes out and over, resting it on the side of the head. Making space between the ear and shoulder. And then when you're ready, inhale, head comes up, arm releases. All right, last direction with the neck is the twist. So the shoulders are going to stay where they are. We're just moving the head side to side. So we'll take an inhale. On the exhale, gaze is going to go straight out and then to the first side, chin comes towards the shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, first side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, center, one more time each side. Exhale, first side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, center. Excellent. All right, shoulders. So let's go ahead and inhale. We're going to bring the shoulders forward and up. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, down and back. Excellent. And then we're going to switch direction. So inhale back and up, exhale down and forward. And then a couple more on your own, either direction or simply straight up and down. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. All right, so 6 directions of the spine. So technically we have 7. The 7th is extension, and maybe we'll do a plank or 2 and extend. But these are the forward fold, back bend, 2 sides, and then the 2 twists. All right, so here we go. So our first 2 directions are cat and cow, and usually we see them on our hands and knees. So we're doing this seated. So the first one, if your legs are crossed, you can bring your hands under your knees. You can do this with legs out, hands under the thighs. And if you're cross-legged and you want to switch which legs in front, you can do that too. All right, so hands. Then we're going to exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine back. And then on an inhale, we're going to come forward looking up. So that's why we did the neck movements first. So we've got a little bit of range of motion here. Exhale, drop the chin, curving back. Inhale, coming forward, looking up. So we're leading with the collarbones here for our cow. Exhale, back to cat. Inhale, cow. And then when you're ready, we'll come back to that neutral spine. All right, our second 2 directions are the laterals, side to side. So we're going to take one hand on the floor. Inhale, bring this other arm up, and we're going to do a couple of rounds. We'll go vertical first. So pushing in with the hand that's on the floor is going to give us length on that side, on the opposite side. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, second side. Exhale back. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. All right, so we're going to take another breath now. So first side, inhale that arm up vertically. On the exhale, we're going to come over towards the opposite side, feeling that length from the fingers to the hip. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Second side, inhale. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, vertical. Exhale, release. Again, inhale. Exhale, we're pushing in with the hand that's on the floor. Inhale, vertical. Exhale, release. Second side, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. On second side, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right, we're going to do one more round of that. One breath over, one breath back. Or inhale over, exhale back. Here we go. First side, inhale. All the way over as far as is comfortable. Exhale back. Second side, inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale, second side, inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale, second side, inhale. And exhale. We're going to do that one more time, and we're going to take an extra breath. So inhale, bring that first side over. Pause here. Exhale, let it go. And then we're going to breathe into that rib cage. Take a full breath here. And then inhale and exhale. All right, second side. Inhale all the way over for as far as it's comfortable. Breathing into that rib cage. One full breath. And then inhale to come up and exhale, release. Excellent. All right, let's do our twist. All right, ready? So we're going to inhale, lift up out of the spine on the exhale. Hand comes to that knee. If that's comfortable, gaze comes around towards that shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, center. Exhale, first side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, back to center. One more time, each side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. We're going to do that one more time, each side, adding 2 breaths this time. So inhale, lift up out of the spine. Exhale, first side. See if you can send the breath to the back rib cage. 2 breaths. And when you finish the second one, inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. 2 breaths in that back rib cage. And then when you're ready, back to center with an inhale. Excellent. All right, let's bring the legs out in front. Shake them into the mat. And then we're going to come up onto our hands and knees. So if you have knee issues, you can have a blanket or come up into your chair. And we're going to do pretty much everything we just did on the floor on our hands and knees. All right, so we're going to start with our cat and cow here. So we did it seated, so now you know how to do that. Okay. If you have wrist issues, you can walk the hands up a little bit. They can be out a little bit wider. Even though we're on the sticky mat, you can always adjust where anything is. All right, so we're gonna start with our exhale breath here. We're gonna bring the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling, tucking the chin down towards the chest. On the inhale, rounding up, looking up, leading with the collarbones. Excellent. Exhale back to cat. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cat. One or two more on your own. And then when you're ready, coming back to that neutral spine. And we're going to come into our laterals. So it's a little different, hands and knees versus seated. So you can still do what we were doing earlier. On hands and knees, it's more static. Okay, so left hand stays where it is. We're going to walk this right hand over, next to, in front of, past, wherever it feels right for you. We're going to turn and look at that left foot. And we're going to take 3 breaths here. So we're going to inhale from the fingertips to the toes on that right side. Exhale, toes to fingers. Again, inhale from that right shoulder to the right hip. Exhale, right hip to the right shoulder. And one more breath right in the rib cage. Inhale and exhale. Walk that right hand back. We're going to go to the other side. Left hand comes over towards the right, in front of, past, wherever it wants to be today. We're going to turn and look at that right foot. And 3 breaths on this side. Inhale, left fingers all the way down that left side body of the left toes. Exhale, left toes all the way up to those left fingers. Second breath, left shoulder to left hip. Exhale, left hip to the left shoulder. And one more breath right into that left rib cage. Inhale and exhale. Walk that left hand back. And let's do a couple cat and cows for coming back to symmetrical. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Excellent. All right, so now we're going to come into our twist. So we're going to do an open twist here today. So we're going to do our gate pose. I'm going to show you in the chair. All right, so we're going to start with the right foot out to the side. In the chair, and we're going to foot out like that. And then we're going to take this right hand and inhale up towards the ceiling. Excellent. Exhale, bring it back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, bring it down. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Nice. Tuck that right knee under. Let's go to the other side. Left leg comes out. Same thing on this side. Inhale. Left arm up. Exhale, bring it down. Again, inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. All right, so now we're going to come up to a high kneel for our high gate pose. Same idea. Do it just the same. All right, so here we go. So we're going to start with the left knee out. You can have your hands on your hips. Left hand can be on that left hip or down that left leg. And we're going to inhale this right arm up. Exhale, bring it over. Inhale, vertical. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. And one more time. Exhale. And inhale. Nice. Bring that hand down. We're going to switch knees. So you can come down and switch, or just hands at the hips. Right leg comes out this time. And let's go to the other side. Right hand on the hip or down that leg. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, bring it over. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, bring it up and release. Nice. All right. So down to the knees. And then we're going to come down to downward facing dog to come up to standing. So I'd stay there instead of coming all the way down and coming back up. All right, we'll work on that later. So we're going to come down to hands and knees. We're going to curl the toes underneath. Inhale, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. And we're going to walk our dog. So bend one knee. Extend the heel towards the opposite heel towards the floor. And then you can straighten the legs. Push in with the arms. Extend the torso towards that back wall. And then look up at the hands, walk the hands up, or look at the feet and walk the hands back. And then we're going to come into our forward fold. So you can shake the head, yes and no. Grab opposite elbows. Keep a little bend in the knee. And then when you're ready to come up, we're going to extend the arms out to the side. Push in with the feet, nice deep bend in the knees. Arms come all the way up. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. Excellent. All right, we made it. We're all vertical. Yay. All right, I just want to show you one thing with the down dog, with the chair. So we want to have all four legs of the chair on the mat because it will, you push, you go flying.
Thank you.
Yeah, we don't want anybody flying. All right, so we're vertical. Let's start with a half sun salutation. So the feet can be hip width distance apart or wider, depending on your balance. We're going to start with the hands at the heart. We're going to inhale, hands come down, arms come up all the way up. Exhale, arms come out to the side. We're going to forward fold. We're hinging at the hips, coming all the way down, just as far as is comfortable. And then we're going to halfway lift. So the hands come to the front of the legs, and we're going to come and extend the torso. On the exhale, fold forward again. And then to come up, we're going to bend the knees nice and deep, arms out to the side, push in with the feet. Inhale, all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, let's do that a couple more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, arms come out, push in with the feet all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, arms come out, push in with the feet, coming all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. All right, so let's do a little posture alignment and then we'll come into our warriors. All right. So we can go all the way up the body to adjust where things are to get our beautiful posture. I'm going to give you two. Too many in yours. Too much talking. Okay. So you can start with toes together, heels a little bit apart, hip width distance apart, wider, depending on your balance, which can change every day, hour to hour, whatever. Feet are rooted into the earth, and then we're going to go to the hips. So right here in the front, hip points, we're going to pull them in towards each other. So we're activating the lower abdominal wall. You may not feel it first time, 10th time, 100th time. Eventually you'll be like, oh, okay, that's what she's talking about. Right in there. And then we're gonna go, so that's the bottom of the torso, top, well, actually, it's not quite in the torso. Above the torso is, you have this little bone called the hyoid bone, and it helps you swallow. It's kind of up in here, under the chin, and it's a horseshoe shape, goes back towards the back of the head. So we're going to imagine that somebody's pulling it back and then up. So if I'm slumping and slouching and I pull my neck back and up, that adjusts the whole thing. Instead of doing all the other ones that we know about, those two give us that really nice, strong posture, but a little bit of flexibility in it. All right, 1 or 2 more breaths here. Excellent. All right, let's find we'll do 2 of our warriors. So our first one is warrior 1. And typically there's very specific move this way, move that way, but we're all in different bodies, so we want to go for what works for us. So we're just going to go kind of casual with this. So we're going to take the left foot and we're going to turn it out towards the side. Doesn't have to go more than 45 degrees, about-ish. And then we're going to step the right foot forward. And it doesn't have to go more than a foot. You can go further. The further you go, it's going to affect your balance and how much work your thigh is doing. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is warm up that knee. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, bend that front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Your arms can just be at your side. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. All right, one more. Inhale, straighten, then we're going to bend the knee, push off, and step back. All right, going to the other side, turn that right foot out, step that left foot forward. And if your feet don't land where you like them, move them. If your feet are wider this way on your mat, that's more stable than if they're on a parallel line. All right, let's bend this knee. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. Nice. All right, and bend the knee, push off, and step it back. All right, so now we're going to add the arms. I'm going to show you the 3 options. So we have feet, and the knees switch which way they go, but don't worry, it'll feel more natural. Hands to the heart, cactus arms, or arms straight up. So if you have shoulder issues, I would stick with either cactus arms or hands at the heart. I'm going to do all 3. We're going to do 3 rounds. So if there's one that you like, stick with that one. Or if you want to do 1 or 2, that's fine. If you want to do all 3, that's fine. It's your class. You can decide. I'm just up here kind of for a dog and pony show, right? Okay. So right foot forward, left foot is at an angle. We're going to inhale. Hands come up to the heart, bend the knee. Exhale back. Second time, inhale. I'm doing cactus arms. Exhale back. Third time, arms come straight up, or either of the other 2. Exhale, bring it back. Second round, hands to heart. Cactus arms. And arms up. One more round. Excellent. All right, we're going to bend that knee, push off, and step it back. And shake the legs out if that's getting tough on the feet. Turn that right foot out, step that left foot forward. And here we go. Inhale, bend the knee, hands to heart. Exhale back. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale back. Inhale. Second time, inhale, hands to heart. Cactus arms. Arms up. And one more round. Hands to heart. Nice. All right, bend that leg, push off, and step it down. All right. So shake the legs out, shake the feet out. If you want, you can, and this might be a little bit of a balance, roll on top of the foot. Other side. Shake them out. There we go. All right, so warrior two. So with our warrior one, what the body's doing is we have the hips are kind of at an angle a little bit. So when we do warrior two, the torso is more at an angle. So the feet are slightly different. We're going to start with the left foot forward first. So left foot steps forward. The back foot is closer to 90 degrees, but again, it's your body. It may be different for you. And then the torso is going to face the same direction as that back foot. There you go. And then we're going to bend that front knee over that front ankle. Excellent. Hands together at the heart. And then arms open out. So your left hand should be kind of pointing towards me, if you're facing me, sort of. And you're going to look over those left fingers. There you go. All right. So we'll take a breath or two here. Notice where you're feeling this. This is a bit of a strengthening pose. And if your feet don't feel where they need to be, you can always adjust them. And then my biggest cue here is softening the shoulders away from the ears. I have a tendency to bring them up, so I just want to soften them down. Nice. All right, now here comes the fun part. So we'll go back first. So we're going to take this right arm and bring it down to that right leg. Flip that palm up, and we're going to bring it up towards the ceiling. So if you have balance issues, keep your gaze at the horizon. If you don't, maybe you can look up at that left hand. And then let's come back down to warrior two. And then I'm going to show you side angle pose. So left forearm comes down to that left thigh. This right hand is going to come to your right hip. And if that leg's too far down, we can get your chair too. From here, we're going to send this right shoulder back behind us. There we go. And then if you want, you can bring this right hand up towards the ceiling. Nice. And from here, we're going to windmill around back to that peaceful warrior. So right hand comes down, left arm comes up. Back to side angle pose. You can keep that hand on that hip, or it can come up towards the ceiling, or even overhead if that's comfortable. And one more time through. Windmill all around to peaceful warrior. And back to side angle pose. Nice. All right, here we go. Grab that invisible rope, pulling back up. And let's come to our warrior two. To finish off this side, extend out through the fingers. Push the feet away from each other. We'll drop the hands and step the feet back together. Shake the legs out. And then let's go to the other side. All right, right foot forward. Torso's facing the same direction as that back foot. You're gonna bend this right knee over that right ankle. Hands together at the heart, arms open out. Gazes over those right fingers, soften the shoulders. a breath or two here. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Left arm comes down to that left leg. Right palm open, up towards the ceiling, peaceful warrior. Gazes at the horizon if there's balance. And then side angle pose. Right forearm comes down to that right thigh. Left hand on that left hip, and then let's send that left shoulder back behind you. And then if you want, bring that left arm up. All right, windmill around, peaceful warrior. Right hand up towards the ceiling, left arm down that left leg. And side angle pose, right forearm, right leg. Left hand on that hip or up towards the ceiling. And one more time through, peaceful warrior. And last side angle pose. Nice. Let's come back to our warrior two. Extend out through the arms. Drop the arms and step the feet back together. Shake the legs and the feet out. All right. I can't read the clock. Sorry. Okay. All right. Let's do our two moving balances, and then we'll make our way down to the floor. All right. So I know I say this all the time. As we get older, we kind of tend to lose a bit of our balance, and we don't typically lose our balance while we're just standing. It's usually while we're in motion. So that's why I like to, besides our regular balance, do balance while we're moving. So I have two, and I like to do the one that I least like first, get it out of the way. And that is our palm tree one. So what we do is we're going to inhale, arms come up on the toes, exhale, come down. And then there's a couple of different ways you can do it. You can do just the toes, you can do just the arms, or one at a time. So depending on how it works for you. And we're just going to go at our own pace. So inhale, come up, exhale down. So you can go at your own breath. And don't watch me because I wobble all over the place on this one. Maybe try the feet further apart. And I typically come off my mat, even though it's maybe 1/8 of an inch. It adds a little bit of wobble for me anyway. So the other thing you can do with this one is inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So you can play with where the breath is. So we are kind of giving that good muscle memory. So if we're getting a little wobbly, our muscles will be like, oh, okay, we've got this, we can handle it. All right, maybe one or two more. Excellent. All right, the second one is our Karate Kid or flying crane. And that one looks like this. The arms come out to the side, one knee comes up, exhale down, and then the other knee. So you can do one side, you can do the other side. I prefer one and then the other. All right, and the other thing is arms can come forward if you don't like them out to the side. Ready? Here we go. Inhale and exhale. And this one you can add a breath into, make it your own. And finishing evenly, so if you started on the left, finish on the right. Excellent. All right, let's do, we're gonna do a half sun salutation and then some cross body movement, and then we'll come down to the floor. Okay, half sun salutation. Hands at the heart. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms out to the side, push in with the feet, coming all the way up. Palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, coming all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, arms come out, all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, for this next one, we're going to do wide-legged, and we're going to go cross-body. This is my dyslexic treat for you guys. See if I can make it halfway through if I'm getting my lefts and rights mixed up. So I'm going to turn sideways on my mat. You guys are welcome to do that. You all, doesn't matter which way you face, there you go. Or if you don't want your legs this far apart, you can stay forward on your mat. All right, so we're going to bring the arms out to the side with an inhale. On the exhale, right hand comes to the left ear. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand, right ear. Inhale, open. Exhale, right hand, left shoulder. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand, right shoulder. Inhale, open. Exhale, right hand, left rib. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand, right rib. Inhale, open. Exhale, right hand, left hip. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand, right rib, hip. Inhale, open. Exhale, right hand, left knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand, right knee. Inhale, open. I'm going down to my ankle. You can stay at your knee. Exhale, right hand, left ankle. Inhale, up. Exhale, left hand, right ankle. Inhale, open. And then we're going to go back up. Right hand, left knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand, right knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, right hand, left hip. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand, right hip. Inhale, open. Right hand, left rib. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand, right rib. Inhale, open. Exhale, right hand, left shoulder. I almost made it too. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand, right shoulder. Inhale, open. I think I missed one. Right hand, left ear. Inhale, open. Left hand, right ear. Inhale, open. Yay. All right, you guys did better than me. All right, let's come down to the floor. If you want to come into a squat, you can do that. Otherwise, just sit down on the floor. We'll get there. Okay, so let's bring the feet up to the top of the mat. And we're just going to go all the way down onto the flat of the back. And the first thing we want to do is bring the elbows to the knees. And then gently bring the head down to the floor. All right, so knees are up, toes point up towards the ceiling, and we're going to have the hands on the knees. So our first pose here is Apanasana. It's also called wind relieving pose. If this is uncomfortable, you can bring the knees out a little bit wider. Gives you a little bit more space behind the lower back and at the back of the neck. On an exhale, we're going to bring the knees in towards the chest. Inhale, release them back out to center. Exhale, knees come in. Inhale, release. 2 more. Exhale, knees in. Inhale, release. Last 1 more. Exhale and inhale. All right, so now we're going to do our LOLs. And this is what we're going to do. So we're going to, hands on knees, we're going to exhale, knees come in. On the inhale, feet come up towards the ceiling. Arms come overhead to the floor above you. So you look like an L. On the exhale, bend the knees, hands to knees. That's our O. Inhale, L. Exhale, O. And 1 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. From here, let's bring the feet down to the mat. And we're going to come into our bridge pose. So we're going to do 3 rounds of this, 3 different movements with it. So first we're going to start with just moving the hips. So we want to get the heels as close to the buttocks as they'll go. Knees are lined up with the hips. And arms are down by our sides, palms face down. We're going to take an inhale, lifting from those hip points that I pointed out earlier. We're going to just lift the hips up just a little bit. They don't have to go very far. On the exhale, coming down nice and slow, back down to the floor. Again, inhale, just the hips. Exhale, release. And 1 more. Inhale, hips come up. Exhale, bring them back down. Second round, we're going to add the arms. So on an inhale, we're going to lift the hips and the arms come up overhead to the floor above you. On the exhale, arms come down, hips come down. Second time, inhale, hips up, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms down, hips down. And 1 more time, inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, arms down, hips down. All right, 1 more round. We're going to add a breath here. So we're going to inhale, lift the hips, arms come up overhead. Arms stay where they are. We're going to exhale and release just the hips. This is my favorite shoulder stretch of all time. Take another inhale. On the exhale, arms come down by your sides. Again, inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, bring just the hips down. Take another inhale. On the exhale, arms down by your sides. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, release just the hips. Another inhale. On the exhale, arms come down by your sides. Let's bring the knees back to the chest. Exhale, knees in. Inhale, release. Knees can be wide if that's more comfortable. Exhale, knees in. Inhale, release. Two or 3 on your own. And then when you're ready, let's bring both feet down to the mat. And then if it's comfortable on your back, extend your legs all the way straight out. If it's not, you can keep your knees bent, feet into the floor. So now we're just going to move the arms here. So legs are zipped up together, toes pointed up towards the ceiling. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Again, inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, arms down by your side. And one more. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. And then let's finish with our palm flips. So we're going to start with the palms facing the floor. On an inhale, lift the thumb up towards the ceiling, rolling over the pinky so the palm faces up. Exhale, palm comes back to the floor. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. So now we're going to come into our relaxation pose. Release the legs away from each other. Let the feet fall away from each other. Arms come out away from the body. Palms can face up or face down. I'm going to sit up so you can hear me better. Anything else that you need to get comfortable for your relaxation pose? Your towel or your blanket under your head, your feet up on your chair. And we will do a full body relaxation, walking down the body, relaxing each part as we go. Starting with the feet. Relax the toes, the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet and the heels. Release the ankles. Relax the calves and shins. Release the knees and the space behind the knees. Relax the top of the thighs and the back of the thighs. Let the pelvis be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the abdomen. Release the rib cage and let go of breath. Let the shoulders be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the upper arms, elbows, and lower arms. Release the wrists. Relax the hands, fingers, and palms. Relax the throat and the back of the neck. Release the jaw. Let the tongue be heavy and move away from the roof of the mouth. Let the eyes be heavy and fall to the back of the head. Smooth the forehead and face. Let any last thoughts seep out the top of the crown of the head. Let the earth's gravity hold you. Let the air around you breathe you. Take the next few moments and just be. Gently coming back into awareness. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Roll your head side to side. When you're ready, and with an inhale, rolling over onto your right or left side. When you're ready. And again with an inhale. Using your upper arm to push up to a comfortable seated position. And to bring breath back into the body and find us safely on our way. Let's finish with our sun breath number 1. So we'll bring hands to the thighs. On the inhale, hands float up. On the exhale, hands float down. 3 times. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, hands float up. Exhale, hands float back down. Again, inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Hands come together, back to the heart as we go forth on this beautiful, gorgeous day. Let's go forth with kindness, compassion, and gratitude, not just for others, but especially for ourselves. If you'd like, you may bow and say namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Katie.
guys.
You know, before the break, I could get my, all the way down. Since the break, I can't get them.
Oh.
I can't get my legs all the way down.